Hey guys, Robin Wilson from Social Climber Pro or SCP Agency. We rebranded, so right now I'm just kind of using both names for a while. But I wanted to talk to you today. I know there's a lot of women who are my friends who are entrepreneurs, and there's a lot of my friends who are women who are not entrepreneurs. And I would ask you today, is there something that you're passionate about, but you think you're too old to do it? Your time is past. I should have done that when I was younger. Really? I am 54 years old. I started this company, gosh, I can't even remember how old I was, but I was in my late 40s. And it was after a couple of very successful careers in other fields totally not related. I was in the real estate and mortgage industry, and then the mortgage meltdown happened. And not only were we vilified in the press that we were the cause of the entire world economy crashing, but also all of the guidelines and structure that came out after that really changed how business was done in the mortgage industry. And so it made it impossible to maintain the level of income that I had been making prior to that. And trust me, it was hard earned. I worked very hard in the mortgage industry to create the level of income that I had reached. And so I found myself pretty much unemployed, without a job, without a degree, without any idea which direction to head. And I took a job at a company that I was not interested in working for. But at the same time that I had gotten that job, I had been accepted into a local college. I had decided to, if I was going to be at home and I was going to be doing nothing anyways, I was going to pursue getting my business and my marketing degree, my business degree. And so this job, as boring as it was, did allow me to do that. But I can't say that my business is a result of I learned everything I needed to in that time when I was getting my degree, but it opened my mind to look for openings in the market where there was some help that was needed. And so when I decided to open this company, when my business partner and I decided to launch this agency, we really didn't even know what we were doing, honest to God. We were just learning as we went. We had some idea of how we wanted to do this. We knew that social media was the way to go, but we didn't know how to serve our clients at that point yet and how much the market would bear for us to even charge them, right? So, and if you think about the people who in your mind are social media managers, they're millennials. That's what you think, right? I can guarantee you that I knuckled down and learned everything I needed to know, and I still learn because the platforms change every day, right? Everything changes. But I knuckled down and learned what I needed to know, and I went to work implementing, mastering those platforms. Now remember, when I started this, I was in my late 40s. I was not a millennial. I was not of the generation, I'm a baby boomer. I was not of the generation that should have this kind of knowledge, right? Did I let that stop me? Did I let that even sit on me for a second? No. All brains are created equal. We can all have the same capacity for learning. Just as we have the same capacity for understanding and compassion and love, we all have that built into us to start with. So why would me starting in my late 40s versus starting in my 20s be any different? I just learned what I needed to learn and I started my business. And I can tell you the millions of lessons that I have learned since starting this company, the failures that I've had. And I believe that if I were not a baby boomer, these failures would have done me in. But they didn't. They didn't, because we, baby boomers, are built of something different. We were taught, we were raised with a really great work ethic. We were taught that failure is just a lesson and that people are going to kick you in the teeth. It's okay. You can buy more teeth, right? So I just learned the lessons. We just learned the lessons. And every time we would get fired because we screwed something up, we would say, what can we learn from this? Not be mad or be all sensitive because somebody didn't love us anymore. We just learned the lesson and moved on. And that is the value that people my age and people your age bring to the table. You see, we were never entitled to anything, and I'm not slamming any generation, but I'm telling you, we were entitled to nothing. I was raised by a single mom who worked 3 jobs. One of them was waitressing, so she had a jar full of change that we knew to grab for our lunch money. It was 40 cents at the time. And I knew it, and I was really young, but I knew that it was a quarter, a dime, and a nickel that I had to get out of the tip jar every day. Walk myself to school. Nobody ever drove me to school. Walked myself to school. I was responsible for my 40 cents. I made sure the lunch lady had it. If I wanted to eat, I had to have my 40 cents. There was no, put it on your card, sweetie, and we'll take care of it tomorrow. It didn't exist. If you forgot your lunch money, you did not eat. And my mom worked 3 jobs, so you didn't call her and go, hey, I forgot my lunch money. So I'm telling you that because that tenacity, that level of responsibility that we had from a very young age, we bring that into the market today, and we are unstoppable as entrepreneurs. We are unstoppable as business people. And so don't shortcut yourself because you're like, oh, I'm 50 or I'm 55 or I'm 60. Nobody cares. Bring all of that wealth that you have to the table. What is your passion? Figure out how to deliver it. Learn the things that you're not good at. If you need to find a millennial or a Gen X or a Gen Z or a whatever generation that they are right now that can teach you that stuff, will spend the time with you, great. If not, there are YouTube videos for everything. Everything, I promise you. So don't shortcut yourself. If you have a burning desire to share your passion about anything as a side hustle, as a little hobby business, whatever it is, jump in and do it, because you know what? The world needs whatever it is that you have to offer. I promise you, the solutions that I bring to small businesses and dealerships is huge. They can't do this on their own. They've tried and they've failed. I see it every time I audit a dealership's social media. So I tell you that whatever you've got, whatever idea that you have, keep it simple, niche down to a very fine niched market, and then go an inch wide and a mile deep and deliver that product. I don't care what your age is. I don't even care if you're 18. Do the same thing. Find somebody with a good work ethic and go teach me how to have a good work ethic. And in return, I'll teach you how to do social media or how to tackle computer programs or anything like that. Find what you love and just do it. Don't cut yourself short. Nothing. Just do it. Okay, Robin Wilson, SCP Agency. I got to go to work now. Have a great day.